Good morning, my dear students. A warm welcome to all of you. My name is Namita Tiwari and today I am going to teach you Business Administration, Chapter 1, Nature, Purpose and Scope of Business, in which we are going to learn different topics where Topic 1 is Economic and Non-Economic Activities. Topic 2 is Types of Economic Activities, where we will learn about business, profession and employment. Third is Types of Business Activities. Again, we will learn about three terms: trade, commerce and industry. So, the first is meaning of economic activity. Economic activity means an activity carried out with the objective of economic or monetary benefit. Any activity where in return we are getting monetary benefit is economic activity, like farmer, teacher, doctor and lawyer. Then after, meaning of non-economic activity. Non-economic activity means an activity which is done to do social activities. It does not include any monetary gain. Non-economic activity is the opposite of economic activity, where the motive is not gaining the monetary benefit. So, example is social work by social workers. Now, let us see difference between economic and non-economic activity. Here, in economic activity, the first point is motive is to get economic benefit. Motive is social service, human service or service to country. Second is expectation is profit, fees or salary. It is reward. Whenever economic activity is done, in return profit, fees or salary can be gained. While in non-economic activity, expectation is service to country. Here, mainly three types are there: business, profession and employment. Here, no type. Now, let's move to the topic number 2 is types of economic activity, in which first we are going to learn about business. So, the term business is derived from English word busy. It means to remain active or to active continuously. Objective or goal of business is to get profit and wealth. Means business is such kind of activity where the person is busy or he remains busy in an active form. Now the second meaning is business means any legal economic activity with the motive of profit. That means the person who is doing business, his ultimate goal is to get profit. Okay. Now let's see some characteristics of business. So the first characteristics is objective of profit. Any business is carried out with the motive of or with the goal of profit. Exchange of goods and services. In business, activity is done of goods and services. That means one party is providing goods and services and another party is giving money in exchange. Third is risk and uncertainty. These two factors are part of the business. Means in any business, risk and uncertainty is, or it will definitely arise in the business. Okay. About risk and uncertainty, we will discuss later on. Creation of utility. It means business is that place which satisfies human wants or its consumer wants in a different way. Whatever goods and services business is providing, customer can get maximum benefit from that. Continuance of activity means business is ongoing or it is continuous activity. It requires money or requirement of money. You are very much aware that before starting any business, a person has to invest. So, any business is required a little amount of money. It is dependent on the size of the business. Now, and the seventh one is, it is economic activity, because the person who has started business will definitely get money in return. That is why it is economic activity, where goods and services are exchanged. Now, business is having two types of objectives. First is economic objectives and second one is social objectives. In which, in economic objectives, we can include three aspects. First is profit. Profit is directly connected to the money. Okay, that is why it comes under the economic objectives. I hope you are very much clear that business is completely dependent on the money. That is why its ultimate goal is to get profit. Its objective or its goal is profit. That is why profit is included. Then, after gaining profit, it helps to maximize the wealth, or it helps in maximization of wealth of any person. Now, other economic objective can be like whenever a worker is doing good work in your business, you can facilitate them. Now, then you can also motivate them with financial incentives. Other than salary, we can give them more wages. That is other economic objective. Then the social objectives, in which we can include 5 aspects. Objective of social responsibility means any business is established in the society. So, there are some social responsibilities of the business, like a customer should be satisfied, right? He should be not harmed in any manner, like noise pollution from any garbage. So that we have to keep in mind. A customer should not be unhappy. He should be satisfied in all means. Second is to provide employment opportunity. Business is not a short term, it is long term activity. So there are different departments in the business. So we require different types of employees in that. So business creates employment opportunity. Third is to provide quality goods and services. Business always tries to give quality goods and services to its customers. Now, fourth one is to adopt fair trade practice. Means whatever goods they are producing, they have to sell all those goods in a fair price manner. Other objective we can include to establish spatial identity in the society. The second is to conduct internal and external research in the field of production. Business के साथ साथ research is ongoing process. That means without research, business cannot grow. Third is to help in economic development of the nation. Like business will develop, so society will develop. Society will develop, then city will develop. City will develop, then state will develop, and ultimately a country will develop. Fourth one is to provide various incentives to workers and as motivation. As I told you earlier, the worker who is giving his best in finding out the outcomes from the production, he should be provided more wages. Okay. Now, types of business risk. There are 2 types. Let's see. natural risk and man-made risk, in which we can include earthquake, flood and tsunami. Man-made is very easy. Strike of employees, change in demand and political instability, means rules and regulations and policies of government is changing frequently. So these are the types of risk. Let's see what is next. Now there are causes of business risk. First we will know about what is risk actually. So a possibility of something dangerous or unpleasant, and risk can be forecasted in business. Before starting business, right, risk can be forecasted. हम उसके बारे में जान सकते हैं, ठीक है. So that is risk, but it comes in the manner of danger or unpleasant. Now there are some causes behind that, behind business risk. Causes is changes in technology. Whenever technology changes, business gets affected. Threat of substitute product. Substitute product means, suppose tea and coffee, two products are there, and all of a sudden prices of tea gets high, so demand of tea will go down and people will jump into coffee. So that is substitute product, and threat of substitute product is the risk for the business, because customer will directly jump to the next product and the demand for the first product will go down. Now competition. There are various shopkeepers or dealers of the same product. If the competition is very high, suppose same pen is manufactured by 2-3 companies all together, but one company is giving quality product in a cheapest price, so customer will definitely go there. So that is competition, which is also cause of business risk. Legislation means frequently rules, regulations and policies of the government is changing, so that is also cause. Uncertainty of demand. Sometimes demand gets high, sometimes demand gets low, so that is also cause. And physical risk. Now second is profession. After business we are going to learn about profession. What is exactly profession? So a person who is having special knowledge and skills is known as professional person. That means any professional person is required special knowledge and skill from professional association only. Like example is CA, doctor and lawyer. Let's see some characteristics of profession. So the first characteristics is required special knowledge and skills. It is very simple. Second is professional charges fees after giving services. The person who is professional, whenever he gives his services, he will charge fees. It is called fees. Whatever he will get is known as fees. Then after, primary objective is render services. Profession's primary objective is to give, render services and then earn. It is an independent activity. It is not dependent. It is independent. Now, professional has to obey code of conduct of professional association. And here the monetary return is uncertain. It is not certain. Because whenever you will provide services, then only you will get your fees or your monetary return. Let's see what is next. Here we are going to learn about the employment, the third concept. In simple language, Employment means job. Any person who is doing job is employed, or that process is employment. Now, it is an economic activity performed in return of fixed salary. Here a person is getting fixed salary as per the contract, like teacher teaching in school and government employee. Okay. Now, there are some characteristics of employment. Let's see. First is fixed salary is paid. As we have learned here. Second is it gives other benefits like medical allowance and pension apart from the salary. This is given to government employees generally. Third is qualification, working hours, retirement benefits and after retirement are predetermined. It means the person who wants to become teacher, so they have to they have some qualification which is mandatory, right? So, and that qualification, working hours, retirement and benefits after retirement is already decided. It is pre-decided actually. It is dependent activities. How come it is dependent? Because there are two parties, employer and employee. So, employees are completely dependent on the employer. Now, employee and employer are supposed to follow rules as per the contract. Here two parties, so they must have to follow rules and regulations as per the contract. No capital investment is to be made by the employee. Here employee is, employee has not to invest any type of money, right? Like in business it was mandatory, but in employment it is not mandatory. मतलब किसी को अगर टीचर बनना है या गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉय बनना है तो वो पहले इन्वेस्टमेंट या किसी को पैसे नहीं देंगे. इफ दे आर हैविंग इनफ क्वालिफिकेशन देन दे कैन इजीली अप्लाई फॉर द पर्टिकुलर पोस्ट. नाउ let's have quick revision. We have learned economic activity and non-economic activity. Where money is included is economic activity and where money is not included is non-economic activity. Then I explained about business, which comes from busy world. Now it means the person who remains active and the motive is to earn profit only. Then there are some characteristics: objective of profit, exchange of goods and services, risk and uncertainty is there, creation of utility, it is continuous activity, requirement of money is there, and economic activity. Then there are again two objectives, economic and social objectives. Then after, there are types of business risk, in which we have learned 2 points, natural risk and man-made risk. In natural risk we can include earthquake, flood, tsunami, and in man-made risk we can include strike of the employees, change in demand and political instability. Then after, there are some causes of business risk. That causes can be change in technology, threat of substitute product. Substitute means any product which can use in place of one another. Okay. Competition, legislation, uncertainty of demand, physical risk. And then after profession. Profession, it requires a particular knowledge and skill from the professional association only. Okay. Then after, employment. Any person who is in job can be employed or he is considered to be employed. So in simple language, employment means job, and it is it is economic activity performed in return to fixed salary. It is economic activity, but the person is getting fixed salary like teacher and government employee. I hope you all are clear. Please revise and make proper notes. Thank you.